Yo, quick video. I'm going to talk about Prime Netero versus Meruem and post nuke Meruem. I'll be explaining the feats. Now, Prime Netero, basically, he was fighting on the nuclear level. And I'm using the feats from the last mission. And Meruem, we already know what he's capable of. But I'm going to have to give this to Prime Netero. Because Meruem, he's not ready for a nuke. That small nuke damaged Meruem and it almost killed him. And the only reason why he survived and lived through it is because of the Royal Guards. People, especially the Meruem fanboys, they act like Meruem just took it on the chin like a champ. He just ate that shit and survived it. Nah, he got damaged. If you look at the explosion that was caused by Netero and Jet, that explosion had the same magnitude, if not nearly the same magnitude as the bomb. And you can argue that Netero was like at least half, and you can argue that Netero was at least using 50% of his strength, because he used his Ren afterwards. He was like, yo, man, let's just finish this off. Let's just end this right quick. And he used his Ren, and then he used his 99 hand. So you can argue Netero showed raw power capabilities above a small nuke. I'm sorry, I know y'all don't want to hear it, you Meruem fanboys, but Prime Netero is a beast, man. He will low diff him, if not at least mid diff him. And to be honest with you, I think he'll give post Rose Meruem a good fight too. And I'm just going to be honest, I think he will still beat him. It'll be mid diff to high diff, but people are not taking into account the zero hand. That would do massive damage, man. That would be above a small nuke level. Because if you take the feat and then power scale, Prime Netero would be too much. And I'd give an alternate ending just to please the fanboys, that post Rose Meruem will win mid diff to high diff, at least mid diff, because there's no way he's just gonna one shot Netero in his prime. He'll have to put some effort into it, and then people try to undermine us by saying, well, Netero state he was at half his prime. Are you really taking that shit serious? Come on, this guy is like 120 years old. There's just no way this guy is half of his prime. Come on, that's just ridiculous. And even if you want to take that into account, what people don't take into account is it's all about perspective. See, people put real world logic into this. Well, if he was half his prime, if you double it, that means he still will lose to Meruem. Which at the end of the day, it's anime, it's fiction. It's really up to interpretation, because like somebody can be fighting someone using 1% of their power, and if they decide to use 2%, maybe that extra percent made a huge difference. See, people don't take that into an account. But this is it. Let me know what you guys think. I just want to make a video about Prime Netero. And then this can also defeat this narrative that Hunter x Hunter is a weak universe, that it doesn't scale to other anime, which is totally nonsense. Or is OP. People think if cities are being blown up or planets aren't being blown up, that means they're weak. Like, not everything is about destructive force capability. There's defensive power and offensive power based on attack potency. Meaning, for an example, Superman 52, the new 52 Superman, he can shoot lasers out of his eyes that can basically destroy a planet buster, but he can focus and concentrate the destructive force capability into one spot. So It's like planet level, but it doesn't seem like it's planet level, but it still has the strength, the overall strength into it. You know, the same thing can apply to some of these characters in Hunter x Hunter. I mean, we've seen people put aura into a piece of paper and have the piece of paper sliced through concrete like butter. So this goes to show that the power scaling can really go up in a Hunter x Hunter universe. It's just that Togashi, with his back injuries, the process is going slow. I mean, we could see some next level shit in the Dark Continent. But that's all I want to say, and I'm out. Let me bring a PS on that ass. Let's say that I lowball Prime Netero and say that explosion was the result of two people clashing. So they'll probably put him at half nuke level. That still makes Prime Netero strong because he wasn't going all out. He didn't go all out until he used 99 hands. Because if you remember, if you watch the scene, because if you remember when you see the movie, Netero was like, let's just end this already. And he started powering up his Ren. So if you double that, he'll be equal to the bomb using 99 hand. And he can still go above that with the 0 hand. Since I would lowball him, post nuke Meruem will most likely win. But he won't win without being damaged. He's definitely going to have a lot of scratches all over his body. And he's going to have some bruises all over his body as well. And the scratches, they're not just going to be small scratches. They're going to be big scratches. But Meruem, he's not going to leave unscathed. I'm sorry, man. I know you fanboys think Meruem's all that. Like, he's godly. Nah. Screw that. He's not going to walk unscathed. But this is it. This just came to mind. So I just wanted to say it.